Well, we're lucky to find an old 1930 reservoir that had been covered over, which had been the Bedford Town Centre reservoir. We intend to take the roof off the building. We will then be raising the building up ever so slightly. It's already got large concrete walls on it, thick concrete walls on it, and it's got an earth bund around it. It's more than 100 metres in one direction and more than 200 metres in the other. Inside, it's going to have these columns removed. We're going to be able to provide an 18 firing position range of over 100 metres in length, a range on which we can bring vehicles in. We're going to be able to build some room or house scenarios. It will in fact be transformed. It's likely to cost between 15 and 20 million pounds to actually sort of complete it. At one end of the scale, we'd be doing just quite straightforward shooting at paper targets and putting holes in them. At the other end of the scale, somebody would be wearing simulator equipment. They will see themselves in a combat situation or needing to work through a building, when in fact that building will only be there in the computer's mind. Counter-terrorism training has become much more sophisticated. Training for police officers who are nominated as firearms officers, training for the military for units that don't have their own facilities they can easily draw on, and training of a very wide nature. And these days units want to carry out training that's as lifelike as possible, and will train them for the various kinds of threats that they face in everyday life now. Our police and our military have to react to the current threats. The more times they practice, the better they are, the safer they are, and the safer the civilian population will be as well. So it is absolutely vital. And our armed forces are being asked again and again to put up with almost unimaginable situations. At the moment we're doing the final stages of talking to the various people who are using it, making sure that we are going to meet their requirements and adapting our design so it's exactly right for them.